Hi, this is Katie Gallanti, and I am just recording a little exercise that is meant to go together with the latest newsletter that I have written for April 2012, which deals specifically with the changes that we are going through both at the planetary level and at the personal level. That have to do with the increase in energy that is coming in at the galactic and solar level, and the ways that in which this is impacting us, and the ways that in which it's impacting the Earth plane. Now, very briefly, it is the energy is increasing. We're going through a big step up at the moment. In fact, I've been told by my guides that, we're going to be in the middle of this step up for a while, and it started at the end of March, and it's going to continue until probably around mid-June, after which we get to rest a little bit. And within this, there are 4 steps, one of which we have already completed, the second one we're already in, and the third and the fourth haven't occurred yet. 3 are solar-driven, and the 4th has to do with a completion of the Venus occultation that started in June of 2004, that is going to reoccur and complete in June 2012, and that brings to a close a particular cycle of awakening that some souls have been involved in since June 2004. And I was one of these souls, so I remember the beginning of this process, and this is the process that is also now completing. The first 3 activations, let's call them activations, although they are solar-driven, they're coming from the sun, so everybody's going through them. Not everybody is downloading all of the energy from this, but everybody's going through them. And these 3 activations, the first 3 are solar-driven, while instead the 4th has to do with the download of the soul and oversoul energies into the body, and some people are completing the download of the soul energy into the body, and some people are completing the download of the oversoul energy into the body. So the first 3 are planetary, while the 4th is more multidimensional. Okay? Now, the distinction between these kind of downloads kind of gets lost after a while because they all kind of feel the same, but there is a subtle distinction between the 2 processes. Okay? However, all of these processes have in common the fact that a lot of energy is coming in to the energy system that is us, and by that I mean each one of us is a physical body, but also various energy bodies, and all of these, the physical system and the energy bodies, are also contained within the energy body of the Earth, and they're also contained within the energy bodies of the solar system, and vice versa, in the sense that we have also planetary bodies and solar bodies. It all gets a little complicated, and we have soul bodies, so it can get all a bit complicated, but basically we are inside of the process that the solar system is going into. We're like a molecule inside of that, and there are aspects of ourselves that overlap with both the planet and the solar beings, okay? So as a result of this, we are undergoing at the moment, because the solar system and the galaxy are going through big changes that are dictated by the cosmic clock, we are also going through big changes. And some people are being affected very strongly by these changes, and I am being told that at the moment there's a first wave of souls that is going first with these changes, that are the ones that are feeling it the most. And I know that I've been feeling it very intensely in my physical body, and I've also been feeling, the physical symptoms have been nausea, feeling as if, I'm just about to jump out of my skin, electrical feelings in the body, aches, difficulty sleeping, all of these kind of things. Some people are feeling these more at the physical level, and some people are feeling these more at the emotional level. There are people that are feeling them both, and in general, since March especially, people have been complaining a lot, at least my clients that have been coming to me. There doesn't seem to be much of an upside at the moment in terms of the experience. It's a bit rough, it feels a bit stormy, it feels a bit rough on the energy bodies and on the physical body. But I am being told that this very intense phase, once it's completed in June, then we will have a reprieve for a while, probably until the fall, in which we get to integrate all of it and things will be much smoother and much easier. And that is usually how it happens. The energies come in, they throw everything up in the air, they're very activating, and then after a while the energy starts to settle, okay? When it settles, then we have the high consciousness experience, we have the benefits that the energy upgrade has brought forward. But in the middle of the upgrade, very often all that we feel is discomfort. And this has happened before, especially during the past couple of years, but it's happening even more so at the moment. It's almost exponential at the moment in terms of the increase in intensity. And also I'm being told that in fall there will be another round of this, and some of the people that have gone first, that have taken on the bulk of the activation, have chosen to take on the bulk of the activation during the March to June months, may actually not go through quite as much in the fall, but there will be a group that will in the fall, and the ones that have gone first are going to be more able to support them as they do that, okay? But everybody is going to go through this. If they stay on the planet, everybody's going to go through this at some point or another. Now, I have, however, been told a couple of times during sessions with the clients, I often get information when I'm working with people, and I have been told, especially with the solar changes, less with the soul-driven changes. Those are very deliberate and very driven by the multidimensional and higher dimensional aspects of ourselves. Those happen exactly as they're supposed to. But with the energies that are coming from the sun, some are literally just too intense for the body, and the being just needs some of that energy, but not all of it. And so you need some of it for the activation, but it can overload the system, and not all of that energy is needed to do whatever it is that it needs to do. So I've been given a little process for people to use to discharge some of the extra energy. And so this is the purpose of this recording, so that you have just a little introduction for the people that didn't have the newsletter. And you can go and take a look in the details of this video if you want to get on the mailing list, so that you do get these newsletters. I don't send them out like clockwork every month. I send them out when I have something to say. And then I wanted, the second part here is about giving you this process so that you can help yourselves and other people to discharge some of this energy, because it's really quite intense and it can get in the way of normal functioning, and if the body is not in tip-top shape, it can literally cause even some illness that is temporary, but it's intense. So it's a good idea to discharge it when it's too much, okay? So first of all, get into the beginning of a state of relaxation and set forward the intent that during this process, any extra energy that is not for your highest good be discharged, and that you only retain what is for your highest good, for your own evolution, for your own growth, and that the rest be transformed, transmuted with the help of the earth herself, and with the help of high beings of light that are here to support us and help us as we go through these shifts and transformations. And so once we have set forward this intent, so that only the energy that needs to be discarded is discarded, the first thing that we're going to do is to visualize the line of the chakras from the base chakra to the crown. And visualize yourself on the top of the earth. And visualize yourself on the earth in the middle of the solar system. and then go back to seeing your own chakra tree from the base to the crown. And now visualize the energy field around your body. And very often people imagine the energy field like as an egg of light. But here I would like you to imagine the energy field as the lines of light and electromagnetic energy that come out of your crown and fold around you and then enter into the base chakra and go through the central channel of your chakras and then back out of the crown. And I'm sure many of you have seen images of this, and if I find one I will put one on the video. And you will see that just like a magnetic pole, south and north, so does the energy field have a magnetic a north and a south. The north is the crown chakra and the south is the root chakra, and the energy field lines are the ones that go from the crown to the root, and then there are also lines that go out of the crown and lines that go into the base chakra, and they create a field all around you. Now the first instruction is to now focus on 2 points that, if you have done metaphysical work, you may be aware of, but some are not aware of, so we'll describe them thoroughly. One point is the Earth Star Chakra. That is a point that is about 2 feet to 3 feet below the ground, on the same line as your central channel. So imagine that the line of your root chakra keeps on going. It reaches the ground where your feet are, and then 2 feet to 3 feet below that there's this other point that is called the Earth Star Chakra. Now if you do the same thing and follow the line of light that goes through your central channel and through your crown chakra and a couple of feet above your crown chakra, you will find another point. I don't know the name of this point, I call it 8th chakra, and this point is the same and opposite point to the Earth Star Chakra, but above your crown. Now we're going to continue with these lines, and we're going to ask you to then draw a line that keeps on going from both of these points. The line of light from the Earth Star Chakra will keep going until the center of the Earth. Where you can visualize the Earth core crystal. It's not a real physical crystal, but it's a grid within the core of the Earth. Crystalline. And then if you go from your crown chakra and follow the line of light through your 8th chakra, and then you go further out and out and out and out, you can connect with the center of the source energy. So now you have a line of light that connects you from the source energy to the 8th chakra, a couple of feet above your crown, then to your crown, then through your central channel to the root chakra, down a couple of feet below the ground to your Earth Star Chakra, and then down into the core of the earth. And the core of the earth is connected to the core of the sun. I'm not going to go into the physics of how and why, but it is connected core to core, just like our core, that is the heart chakra, is also connected to the core of the earth, to the core of source, to the core of the sun. Once you have done this, bring your attention once again to the Earth Star Chakra, 2 feet or 3 feet below your feet. And imagine this point becoming as big as a plate, and see it rotating and spinning. And see it almost like in a sci-fi movie, rotating and spinning, and opening like a vortex, portal or doorway. And imagine the petals around the edge of this plate that is spinning, this doorway, this vortex. Lots of little petals. Very often the chakras are seen with petals. I'm not sure why, but this is what I see. It has petals around it. Now do the same for the 8th chakra above your head. See it as a spinning vortex with petals. Maintain the connection, Earth Star Chakra to center of the earth, 8th chakra to source. Maintain that connection in your mind. Now at this point, make your energy field bigger, so that the energy field is not just a toroid looping around the base chakra to the crown, and then from the crown to the base chakra, but make it go bigger, so that it goes from the Earth Star Chakra up the central channel, through the 8th chakra, and then loops around into a much bigger energy field. And do this for a while. Make your energy go bigger. Make it loop around these 2 chakras rather than the base and the crown. Make it Earth Star and 8th chakra. You'll find that your energy field is going to expand. It's going to get bigger. And as you do this, already some of the energy will start to disperse because it has more room to expand into. And some of the symptoms will start to alleviate just by doing this exercise of expanding the energy field. If you can't visualize this, if it's too complicated, just expand the energy field, make your energy field bigger. If in your mind you can see your energy field and it's like 3-4 feet from the outer edge of your physical body, make it 10 feet, make it 15 feet. Expand your energy field, make it bigger, so that you can spread this energy around. Another thing that you can do is to spin the energy field and spin it around you like a centrifugal force, and this will release some of the extra energy by spinning it out. But the process that I was shown this morning for discharging a lot of energy is to send this energy, the electrical energy especially, send it to the Earth Star Chakra and discharge it into the earth through the vortex that you created. See the vortex spinning at the Earth Star Chakra level? See it spinning, and flush the energy down. Send the energy to the Earth Star Chakra with your mind. and then flush it. This energy will go to the center of the earth and it will be transmuted. If you're having a lot of issues at the mental level, some people are having these, too much energy around the mind. You can do the same thing and discharge the energy that is around your head and discharge it through the 8th chakra. So you can play around with all of these techniques to see which works best for you. And first of all, remember, expand your energy field, and then you can use the Earth Star chakra to flush some of the energy. You can also spin the energy field. You can also use the 8th chakra to do some of the releasing also. Although the Earth Star chakra is better for the releasing. Only certain energies will benefit from being released from the upper chakra level. Now, all of these energies will awaken in many blockages of various kinds. Some of these blockages need to be released. There is a purpose to this, and some of the blockages need to be released. So you may find that it will discharge some of the energy, but you will still go through some shifts, and you will still experience some blockages being released. One of the things that I have been told at the moment is to not over-process these releases, because there's so much that is being released all at the same time that it is not actually that helpful to go and try to understand what the release is about. It may be sometimes, but there are going to be times in which it's not, and to just allow for the release to occur, to not try to analyze it too much. There are going to be times in which you just want to go to bed and allow for the process to occur. Remember through all of this that you are not alone, that there are beings of high light that are here to help you heal, and that are here to help you process and awaken, and to call on beings that you trust. And I'm not going to elaborate on that at the moment, just ones that you trust, even if it means just the source energy. If you don't trust any beings in between, that's okay. Just go to the source energy direct. And you can ask for support with all of these processes whenever you get stuck. And in general, just allow for the process to do its work, and know and trust that this is an intense moment in our evolution, but it is not going to last forever, and we are in the birth canal right now, so it's a little turbulent, but we will come out on the other side, and it will eventually settle, okay? And not only it will settle, but you will experience then the benefits of having upgraded your energy field and your DNA and your cellular makeup and every part of you to this new level. You will actually start to feel the benefit of having gone through this process. So that is primarily a benefit in consciousness and in awareness, and a lot of baggage left behind, and things will become smoother all around. So I leave you with that, and I hope this was useful, and I wish you a wonderful day, evening, wherever you are on this beautiful planet. Lots of love, and I will talk to you soon.